Hi everyone. Today we are discussing the objectives of the Indian Constitution. Before understanding the features or articles, we must understand one basic question. Like, why was the Constitution made and what did the framers wanted to achieve? Because the Constitution is not just a legal document, it is the vision for the India. Okay. So the question is, why did India need a constitution? India became independent in the year 1947 after like nearly 200 years of the British rule. During colonial rule, Indians had limited political rights. There was a social discrimination on caste system, untouchability, economic exploitation had created poverty. There was religious division and communal tension also. So the framers of the constitution asked, how do we build a nation that is just stable, democratic, and united? The answer was through a clear constitutional objectives. Okay. Now we'll move into the core objectives of the constitution. Okay. Core objectives of the constitution. The first objective is justice. Justice in the constitution is not only about the courts, it has three dimensions: social justice, economic and political. Social justice to remove caste discrimination, untouchability, and social oppression. That is why untouchability was abolished under the Article 17. Reservation policies were introduced to uplift historically disadvantaged groups and etc. Economic justice to reduce extreme inequality of wealth. The constitution aimed to prevent the concentration of resources in only few hands. This idea is reflected in the DPSP, Directive Principles of State Policy. Next, political justice. It has every citizen has equal political rights: right to vote, right to contest elections, right to participate in governance. So justice means fairness in society, economy, and politics. Next, we will move into the liberty. Liberty is the second objective. Liberty means the freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, and worship. After the colonial censorship and restrictions, it was essential to guarantee the freedom. But liberty is not absolute, it is the subject to reasonable restrictions. For example, freedom of speech cannot promote violence or hatred. So, liberty balances individual freedom with the public order. Next, equality. The third objective is equality. Equality before law means no person is above the law. No discrimination based on the religion, caste, gender, place of birth. But the constitution also recognizes historical inequality, so it allows affirmative action like reservation to create the real equality. Equality in India is not just a formal equality, it is a substantive equality. The term substantive equality is a principle that seeks to achieve genuine equality by recognizing and addressing the different needs, circumstances, and historical disadvantages of the people. So like it's like equality for everyone. Okay. And next, the fourth objective is fraternity. It is a fourth objective. India is a diverse country, as we know. We have different languages, religions, and cultures also. This fraternity promotes the brotherhood among the nation, national unity, and the dignity of every individual. Without fraternity, democracy becomes fragile. Fraternity ensures the unity in diversity. The next objective is, fifth objective is secularism. India does not have a state religion. The state remains neutral in religious matters. So every citizen has the right to practice religion, any religion, profess any religion, and propagate any religion. But the state can regulate religious practices if they violate public order or morality. So Indian secularism ensures both freedom and regulation. Okay. Next, democracy. The democracy is a sixth objective. India adopted the democracy. It's like democracy basically means the government of the people, by the people, for the people. The government is the people. Government is elected by the people. The government is for the people. Okay. Citizens elect representatives through the free and fair elections. The government remains accountable to parliament and to the people. Democracy ensures like participation, transparency, and accountability for the politicians. Okay. These objectives are all objectives are reflected in preamble, fundamental rights, directive principles, and the structure of the government. Also, in many mains questions ask how do constitutional objectives shape Indian democracy. If you understand this logically, answering becomes very easy. So the constitution was not created randomly. It was designed to create justice for justice after inequality, provide liberty after colonial restrictions, ensure equality after discrimination, promote fraternity in diversity, establish secular democracy, and build a united nation. Okay, that's all for today. Next, we will discuss the salient features of the Indian Constitution. See you in the next class. Thanks for watching.